All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Shady Show. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. And if y'all liking what I'm doing, like, subscribe, comment, please. And to my homie and to the people out there back at home, MIZZOU. And on this channel, we don't put dirt on nobody's name unless we motherfucking have to. And we only speak on the facts that once was and now what is. Now I'm gonna say it again. We only speak on the facts that once was and now what is, and we don't put dirt on nobody's name unless we motherfucking have to. Now, now let me clear up something. I did post up a video talking crazy. I had to take it down because I felt not because of YouTube, because I felt like I had to take that shit down. I felt like I didn't have enough information and enough shit to even say the shit that I was saying about some of the events that was going on. So I'm gonna recap the events. I'm not gonna say the names and wonder why I'm wearing this because I'm here to present the case again of the loud sex. Now I'm gonna refer to these people as Jane Doe J and Pookie. So start off again. I know Jane Doe. She's a Caucasian woman, blonde. Um, we used to hang out and chill, but when I lived in the other building, I used to hear somebody have sex for hours, for a year, just wondering where. Then I moved here, and Jane Doe started to act real weird. Jane Doe was like, "Oh, I'm suffering from anxiety," and all this other shit. And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And one night, Jane Doe was in my crib, and we were sitting here chilling. And I looked at Jane Doe right in the gates of her soul, and I said, "Please don't cause any drama around here. I just moved the fuck here. Please don't cause any drama." She said, I won't cause any drama." I said, "All right, all right, all right." So when I first moved in, she came over and chilled, and then I heard the loud sex, but then I heard the loud sex from downstairs. Now, this is all alleged until I say what I feel is a real fact. This is all alleged, but like I say, I heard what I heard. So she was down there. I heard her on the phone. I heard her say, my daughter's calling me because she always says that, and her phone has a certain ring. Like I say, this is all it is, how I heard this, but to me, it's just fact. But okay, we fast forward to where she was in my crib when she said that she didn't, I told her I didn't want any drama here. So that night, she comes over, she's, she said that she's touching up on, like when Jane Doe gets drunk, she gets touchy feely. She likes to grab, and like when she grabs, she's like a fucking cat. Like she likes to scratch, and she likes to hit for some fucking reason. Tell her all that's no reason why she's not. This is why I had to let Jane Doe go too, because she kept doing every time when she get drunk around me, she grab me and scratch me and shit. Like okay, past that. So she's doing that shit. She's touching up on me, and then as we chilling, she's FaceTiming her baby's daddy. I'm like, don't be doing that around me. No, I can't say. Hold on, that did happen. I don't know if that was her baby daddy or if that was Pookie that she was FaceTiming. Okay, so later on, fucking that. So later on, I hear the loud sex again, but this time, to me, it sounds like it's coming from next door. And I hear this on Sunday. That was the first time I got it all written down right here. Sunday. So now we fast forward to the last fucking week. So last week, I hear, this is a fact, or allege, I hear Jane Doe come in, as she normally do on a Sunday with her friend, allege, and I hear her come up to, it sounds like next door. And And I hear that shit. I hear them fucking next door. Like for real, it sounded like it. I can't say it was for sure, but that's what it sounded like. So then at a certain time, I'm hearing this motherfucker say, fuck that nigga. I can hear her too talk to him. Like she's drunk. When she's drunk, she's loud. So I can hear her. But once again, I'm saying, to me, this is fact, but all alleged. I'm just stating all the clues of why I think this is Jane Doe. And so they doing it and shit for hours and hours and calling security and shit. So finally they fucking stop. But I go up to the door and I look at the peephole, and I look at to me, this is fact. I see Jane Doe walk out. Now, Jane Doe always got keys. Jane Doe coughs a certain way. Jane Doe walks a certain way. So I know for a fact, I know what I'm saying, but also too, this can be all alleged. Maybe this is another person that sounds like Jane Doe, but I know for a fact, this is fact. But anyway, so moving on to Tuesday. So now it's Tuesday going into Wednesday. They doing it again. This time it's loud and it's just ridiculous. Everybody in the building. So something happens where the police come. Something happens. They are doing meth. Now this part is a fact. Somebody was fucking with meth in this building. This is a fact because whatever they took out of whoever's building, whoever's apartment, that shit was so potent. It got me high. I even heard another neighbor say it's that meth. I was so high, I had to call in to work and not show up. Like, I'm just now getting over the meth fumes. Like, that shit was so potent. That's the reason why I did that. I did those recordings and I posted them. I was going to do another show, but I couldn't because all last week I was coming down off of meth, which I don't never even deal with. But anyway, so that shit happens. I hear when they get arrested, once again, to me this is fact, but this is all alleged. I don't know if this is actually Jane Doe. So I hear Jane Doe crying, Jane Doe fighting. I hear when they get arrested. So then 5 hours later, I guess when they bond out, Jane Doe and Pookie bond out. I hear her say, "You got to be kidding me, $1,600." I know for a fact this happened in this building somewhere, but I have to say alleged because I don't have the real proof. But I know this shit happened. So I hear all of that, and then this is some shit too. I was hearing that shit all week, and this is another thing too. I be hearing it on certain weeks, and then certain weeks is quiet. Certain weeks I hear Jane Doe around and hold on, no. So after that, they keep doing it and then it stops. Jane Doe Chris coming around over here where I can hear her. Now Jane Doe is underneath me once again, and I hear Jane Doe underneath me once again on the same shit. And I know for a fact, maybe I'm tripping. I don't have the right clues, but I know what I heard, so I can only say this is alleged because I haven't seen the people, I haven't talked to them, so that's why I had to redo this video, but all the clues lead up to Jane Doe. So, while also too, when Jane Doe and Pookie get bonded out, they fighting. I hear this, but I can only say alleged. I hear somebody push Jane Doe. Jane Doe yells back, "I'm pregnant." Jane Doe's nigga says, "What?" Pookie says, "What?" She says, "Yes, I'm pregnant." I was like, "Say word." This is getting crazy. This is crazy. And I know for a fact that it was her that I was hearing because, like I say, she the only one that coughs, and she the only one that got keys. It's a fact. But I can only say alleged because I haven't caught these people, and also too, I haven't spoken to these people. So I hear that, and which leads me to believe the Jane Doe that I know was doing shit around here, and now she's caught up. And this is the story of Jane Doe just shouldn't have been. Jane Doe should have been living her life. That's what she fucking gets for fucking messing with a Pookie. Nigga ain't got shit. Nigga should have been taken care of. I don't know if this is true. It's me looking in the window. Whatever he was doing, he should have been keeping it by himself. He. All I know is that she was a good woman messing with a dumbass nigga. That's all I can say. This story of Jane Doe and Pookie. Now, I rest my case. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think about the case of the loud sex in every motherfucking thing? I presented my motherfucking case. I wasn't loud. I wasn't being a fool. All I can say is, yeah. If I haven't talked to Jane Doe. I seen Jane Doe. Jane Doe seen me, but I haven't said nothing to her. I'm trying to stay away from that bitch. The bitch has bad juju. So I'm staying away from Jane Doe. But yeah, tell me, what do y'all think of the loud sex and the story of Jane Doe and Pookie? Holla.